Finally, super exciting match. Is this grand finals of Frosty Faustings. I was super excited to watch this. It was such a good set to watch. Was definitely rooting for Bleed. I wanted Bleed to win so bad. Um, but now we get to go through it and dissect a lot of it because there was just a bunch of insane stuff going on throughout the entire set. Very high level play, and like stuff is very layered. I think that it's very rare to see defense be so strong, even from good players. I feel like the players were really locked in this tournament, so I'm really excited to get into it. It was so fast, and this is honestly like a pretty long set, so it'll probably take me quite a bit to get through all of this. But I'm super excited to look at it under a microscope. This was super hype. A W bleed. Yeah. Let's get to it. Okay, very standard starter. Playing a little slow. Ooh, just catches him out. 5M. Ooh, the screen tearing is so juicy. Love it, right? Seems like he kind of messed up the assist there, and then the grab didn't quite hit. That is something that Bleed uses a lot in this set. These sort of floaty resets to like wait for a reaction to strike throw them as they're landing. Very strong. Bleed will use it a few more times throughout the set. It's like really good setup. I feel like it's actually really smart to do those, especially on this character. They both run Echoes, so there's a lot like to get here for Echo players, but they both play big body secondaries. Maybe there's like some sort of, there's something to it. Maybe you don't need the fastest team. Big body secondaries actually give a lot to your team in terms of damage and variability. Like, you can adjust. The Super Nude, I think, felt afterwards that Darius was not the move. Yeah, that setup, I talked about it before. This neutral setup off a burst, take a break, handshake tag, 2S2 on Alawi. It's a full screen projectile. And right here, he's reacting to Darius using the projectile so that he can block so he doesn't get clipped by it on the way over. And then it trades. Ooh, he kind of baited that. I'm surprised that didn't clip him. This is a really big mess up. That only works. This JH into a late JS2 after 2 hits only works when Alawi does charge JH. That puts them into like a harder knockdown state where she can follow up with JS2. I think he was trying to hit confirm here into it, but was just a little late, so they already hit the ground. It's awkward. I definitely get that when I play Alawi too. That's a pretty bad mess up right there. And with Darius having Fury, he's just dead. Oh yeah, the messing up in this game is just, oh my gosh, it can be so bad. Looks like he wanted to get a chip out situation there. Oh, it just caught him. I don't know how you have that wherewithal to do that. He like clipped him in the air and then just felt like he was gonna tech towards him. Yeah, that's good reactions, I think. Okay, clips the assist character. Ooh. Yeah. I like that Bleed right here went for a parry and then blocked. Because, because of the update, they've made it feels very inconsistent depending on range. How many times you have to parry the projectile now. It used to be consistent no matter what the range was in terms of like how you dealt with it, but now it changed. So he's playing it safe here. I feel like it's an inadvertent buff to Echo. Ooh, really good assist call right on the push block timing. Let's see. Yeah, push blocked while the clone was still there. And he just chipped him out. He opened him up a tiny bit, but he didn't confirm off of it with a low. Yeah, if you time your assist with a push block, then you really just get a lot out of it. You at least get to destroy their assist character. Just overhead. This is really good too. If you aren't already, like, you're not ready for this as an Alawi player, you really need to be. he jumps over the tentacle grab, right? But jump beating tentacle grab is actually a specific situation where you only win to like get out when you jump, right? He does it like very early so that he has to jump as soon as he's up. But because he did it so early and the grab goes away, Alawi can actually keep pressure up after the jump, right? So you kind of won the interaction on the command grab, but you didn't actually get out of pressure just yet, especially not in the corner. Alawi still has a lot of agency after that. Keeps up the pressure, uses a move for a tentacle. Oh, gets the grab there. Doesn't use Super 2. I know he did not opt for Super 2 very much. Oh my god, that was so weird. Ooh, yeah, he wanted to just JS2 and get that, he probably, since he had Fury, he could just keep it up with Fury, cancel. Yeah, baits to get up attack. How did he bait it, though? Did he bait it with a shimmy? I feel like this is one of the parts that was scaring me about this was, Bleed definitely played like he wanted to be in control a lot. He did not want to be blocking too much. Even though his blocks were amazing. You can feel a little bit like those get-up attacks and a little bit like really big random moves that came out were in an attempt to sort of gain control back. And I mean, if you're behind, you're more willing to take a risk like that, in my opinion. Like, that is a good thing to do in a lot of cases. It's like a Hail Mary isn't that bad. What is that? Like, is that the double limit strike bug? Saw it a few times. Like, what? Okay, he gets his burst. Parries the projectile, doesn't quite get the anti-air, but it's like his assist character, so he wouldn't have gotten too much off of it. Super Newton is running. Ooh, yeah, that J is so good for catching anyone in the air. It's like a giant move, and using it like this, like remember, if you jump and do a move, and then you handshake tag, you basically turn your other character into a giant projectile. And this move is so telegraphed, and does 2 hits, that it gives him plenty of time to come up and get a confirm. It's like very good usage of that move, especially because he had him in the corner. He ran him down all the way into the corner. This is what Bleed was looking for a lot more throughout this set. I feel like he's looking a lot for like Echo Oki. I think he prefers it to Alawi Oki in the corner. Now, just on Darius. Darius is a really dangerous character, but when he's dealing with 2 characters that have handshake tag available, way, way, way harder for him. But he is dangerous. Caught him with a throw. That's a crazy thing to call it. Oosh. Yeah, I think he started actually said after the first time he played Noon, I was like, bro, you didn't go for Tentacle Super ever. Okay, yeah, he's not trying to deal with that. Not when he's that close to the corner. I think that it's important to like watch his positioning, because right here, when he gets hit, he's near the corner, like he's about to get put in the corner, but he bursts before he has no space in the corner. You see how he has a whole screen to work with here still? Like, this is an important distinction from bursting when you're already in the corner, right? He still has some space to move and play neutral. That is so sad. This is so funny. A really good jab, like, rolls, rewinds, misses the first, and it just, like, works out really well for Noon. Okay. Uses Darius assist early into that combo. He just wants the limit strike in Oki. Overhead, converts with the clone. Super 1. That pressure is really good for lockdown. Puppeting with Darius is very good for lockdown. Definitely always have to use those. It just runs up. He just runs up like a maniac. He LW at him. Oh my gosh. Gets him with the stagger pressure on landing. There's no escaping those Darius moves. Yeah, he's just running up. Oh my gosh, and a happy birthday. What was that off of? I think it was a single hit Rekka. Yeah, counter hit into the assist. Yeah, even if it wasn't counter hit, he probably would have confirmed that using the assist. Very smart usage there. And it keeps him plus if it doesn't actually hit. What is up with the lighting? Why'd the lighting get all messed up? Yeah, he just beat him with strike throw there. Bonk. Strike. Throw. And then level 3. W bleed. Okay, so it bleeds up again. I think. No, 1-1. That's a really good conversion. You Echo Bladers, you gotta be using overhead with assist behind it. Like you just convert and you do a lot of damage. Overhead scaling in this game is generally really good. Boom. You need a setup for that. Yeah, he looks like he dropped it. And then Noon catches him with jump moves. Jump moves, using him in the corner, really strong. I think that, I mean, they can be kind of predictable, but Darius is especially is huge. Very useful tool to use there. Especially when your back's against the wall. Bunch of handshake tags. That's like a really good wherewithal there. So he already loaded up Echo's throw to control space against the Echo on the other side of the screen. And he tags to Alawi. And he starts blocking because he sees the Darius assist. So I think he's going for a safer play here. But here, when he handshake tags on Darius, I'm guessing that Bleed already pressed a button to punish the Darius's whiff, or just challenged the tag and beat him there. Because it was in his counter hit. So he tried to switch to Super Noon tried to switch to Darius and immediately hit the Alawi. So he tried to exchange handshake tags there to get in on the Alawi in the back faster. It's a kind of a little bit of a fundamental in this game where it's like, especially with freestyle, but not always, but when you have a handshake tag available, you basically have like a teleport available. Your point character is kind of the main important character at any given moment, so you can kind of switch where that point is in teleport basically. That way Noon doesn't have to deal with the projectile that's going to be sitting right in front of his face from the Echo Lob right here. But it doesn't work out for Noon. Using aerials as a projectile again, just doesn't cover the space that he really needs to right there. Caught the rewind. Ooh, the projectile dealt with that JS2 really well. Let's see. There we go. Assist confirm. It's hard to not get opened up by that. When he just runs up and doesn't start with a low and just goes straight into overhead, that is super hard to deal with. Especially when you're trying, like, you're so used to, it's so hard to mash, right? It's hard to have the wherewithal to mash at this level. So people run up on you, and when they run up and use something that isn't a low, like, it just offsets the timing so much. That's a lot of damage. What was that? What did he confirm into assist there? Don't tell me it was the projectile. Oh no. 5M. That move's still crazy. Very good. So Oki sees him rolling. He can just react to those, but he drops the punish. That's kind of crazy. That's very unfortunate. What did he put? Oh, he tried to open him up further with an overhead. I think he assumed he was going to block it. So, like, I guess we'll get into that a little more because it is kind of important. Here, he probably got hit because he was trying to jump. Because what a lot of people do is they try to punish roll with throw. So he was probably trying to jump to see if Super Noon would try and go for a throw and maybe not have the timing for it. But Noon just went for strike. And I think that Super Noon assumed, that Bleed was going to be blocking. So he tried to open him up with an overhead, and that caused him to drop this. I mean, like, when you slow it down, it's like, oh, that might be a mistake right there, but when everything is going so fast, like, there's just really no wrong answers a lot of the time. Not at this level. Stuff just happens. That was really good spacing on the Time Winder, and then a rewind. Helmbreaker's so good at opening people up. First set I think is mid, but then the rewind. The rewind is overhead. Ooh, just barely drops it. I think he staggered out the moves he was puppeting there. Oh, this character's so fast, even after the backdash nerfs. Crazy. Yep, he used Echo as a projectile. See how he like didn't lose very much? It's been a big thing this entire set. But then he just straight up runs up, wins neutral. Against the bleed. Got him in the corner. Oki sees him get up normally. That was a weird burst. Oh, and he even stole corner there. Like, what? Parries? He has plenty of time. That's one thing that's hard to remember. You got a lot of time after a parry to do whatever you want. So he takes corner back. Ooh, drop. He's got a Lowy there too. What was that? Rewind. Oh, I just caught him falling, yeah. Oh, this is zooming around. Let's see. Boom, boom. How did he open him up there? Darius tackle. 5M doesn't hit. Take a break tag. Low opened him up. Not sure why. Maybe he was expecting overhead or he just felt like it was going to be done. Yeah, hits him with a low. Ooh. Yeah, really good retreating guard. Just barely spaced around that. Let's see. Did he? I don't even know if he crossed up there. Oh, he did. Oh my gosh, but he blocked it. And then he gets hit by the low because it's still an empty jump. Anytime a jump is involved, it's just overloading the mental stack. Yeah, you gotta parry those. That is crazy to roll and immediately 2H. I don't even know if that anti-aired or if the hook just whiffed. Didn't go into super. Grab. This is more what I'm talking about. These really like these. Oh my god. W bleed. No, this is crazy. Like this, doing these is really good in these situations. That is insane. That's a really good reaction. He had just jumped. So he just jumped. Grabs him immediately. He has the tentacle, and instead of going for a combo because he has Fury, he tries to bait the Fury, and because the Fury didn't come out, he's like, okay, I'm going to wail on you. But he doesn't hit him with a combo, he hits him with something to reset. Right? So this would have baited Fury again, right? Those 5 Ls can bait Fury, and you can jump after them. So here he's trying to bait Fury too. Sees that he doesn't use Fury, so he takes the opportunity to grab him after his tech again. Boom. And here, like, he can just close it out by hitting Super 1. But this is, like, actually a really crazy mind game between the two waiting here. Because if Bleed had immediately Super 1'd, he would have killed him, right? But instead, he wants to bait the Fury, the immediate Fury he thinks is going to come out. But it doesn't come out. So he runs up a tiny bit to be like, oh, I'm going to hit you. And then the Fury comes out super, super late. And then he's still ready for it. Like, that is insane. To wait that long is very, 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 very good. Like, it's such a good call out right there. No, the cursed finger. I like that. I feel like he didn't go for those enough because he's so good at opening people up with Echo, but I think he likes to opt for Alawi's forward assist instead of back assist to control space. I think that part of the big worry is that you kind of have to, it's very easy to parry this assist, but I think for the sake of controlling space, he might have been able to use it a little bit more to get in with Echo a little more, because I feel like that's kind of a lot of where his mix is from, is like opening people up with Echo. Yeah, there's the... Yeah, I gotta keep quiet about that. Don't want Riot to be mad. Let's see. I think he did Taco S there. Comes in. Doesn't have a combo for that. Not with the tentacles. Really, really good awareness to just keep going after that 2H. What did he open him up with? I think it's the no cross up there. And then he throws him. Oh, just barely waves the 2H. That's a cool setup. Picks him up off the ground into Time Winder, so he gets more of a combo. Ooh. Okay, tentacles there. Ooh, just barely hit him. I can't believe it traded. It's like so unlucky right there. Honestly, I think he's lucky he even traded with that hitting. Yeah, that's crazy. Ooh, neutral is scary. Oh my god, yeah, big ol' 5M. That move is still so good. It recovers pretty quickly too. It's genuinely a really strong button. No, he didn't air hook to follow up. This was good. I think this was in large part because that assist whiffed. So he wasn't in block stun, so he had a gap to do this. But because the assist is out there, this, like, Darius's thing doesn't start up immediately after flash. He still has some startup frames. Gives Bleed the chance to handshake tag here. That is crazy. Let's see. Crosses up. The hook misses. He jumps over super assist. Lands with a jump normal. Immediate overhead. Beats the throw attempt with that overhead. That run under is crazy too. Is that off of Alawi's assist? Yeah, Alawi's assist put him in enough hit stun, and Echo's small enough that he could just run under him. Really, really smart. It takes a lot to open up these players. Their defense is so good. Let's see. Man, he's so fast. I know they didn't nerf their forward movement, but like, that is so fast, yeah. They both ran in. Just got hit. I wonder why. I wonder if he was trying to call out a throw. That's so much that just just lose so fast. Just runs up. Yeah, I feel like that bravery like actually earns him a lot. Just running up. Most people aren't used to people just running in and then they're in, you know? Okay. Yeah, the consistency from being able to hit confirm with the assist makes it like so good. Because you can play very safe while still like confirming into big damage. Don't know if he was avoiding building Fury or something there, but to close out that character. Oh, this is so weird. Just runs up, grabs. Another grab. This is a really bad spot for Noon. I can't. He's clawing his way out of it. Overhead confirms. Doesn't bait Fury. That is so weird. He almost got a conversion off that. He gets something like that later, but projectile. They're playing so much around the Fury. Like, you got to. It completely changes the game. Whoever like Fury's first. That is insane. Not only did he like claw back, but this right here just barely misses. And not only that, when he calls it out, he comes in and he uses a heavy to whiff punish it. Which is just like such good knowledge. He's just, doesn't want to risk, oh, maybe I have to get a little bit closer to hit a 5M. Like, no, just 5H from the correct distance. Very smart. No, I'd be so mad. It's so close. Wait, what does that start with? It did so much damage. It started with Time Winder. Time Winder starter is actually the method? Lob tag. Yeah, he really restricted his options right there. That's so good. Just barely whiffs. Takes the opportunity. Look at this. Bleed is like, oh, you whiffed? I'm gonna run up. That is crazy. That is insane bravery. Like, who is ready for that? He did it again, but doesn't work out there. The Super Noon's Echo really maneuvered to beat that. Jumps out of the way at the last second. Does Helmbreaker with assist to confirm. Very smart way to deal with that run up. Good parry. The mash timing, I think, was like... I actually really liked the mash right here. But the Time Winder was already out, so... The Time Winder was really what beat that mash there, I think. Because the rewind would have lost. And it comes at very little cost because you have clone. So you can throw Time Winder and then rewind. Really good tech. Oh my gosh. Oh, yep. That is so crazy. That's hard to deal with. Let's see. Super 1. Yeah, it's important to know. Is like the Fury economy. Oh, yeah, perfect thing to bait it, actually. Perfect thing to bait it. When you're following with a move and you hit him, you can definitely bait it if you land and block. It's very, very smart. And I mean, I would also burst there. Like, it's just so hard not to, because one, it's like you take 2 hits and you're dead, but also he was about to have corner. So everything is adding up to like, I must burst right now. Again, Helmbreaker into assist. Yeah, it doesn't confirm off counter hit on the air move. Using that assist has been helping him so much in this set. Like, using the Darius assist for Super Noon. I mean, it makes a lot of the stuff you do very safe, and it's like makes it do a lot of damage too. Puppeting there is crazy. Puppeting the hook. That was insane defense. Ooh, stuffed the assist. Nice parry on the assist. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was actually a really good match, but it loses here because again, he's in the air and he's calling assist. So he might have gotten hit there, but Darius was going to just get his back anyways. He would have been fine. It's really good timing on that. It just happened to sandwich. Another brave throw. Spacing on that's crazy. He's really using his character speed. Yeah, he got him with a JH, so he got him to sit down, or JM. Yep. Another really good setup. I like that he sets it up with Alawi's back assist here instead. Controls the space. Like, if you're anywhere near him, then you're going to be in block. But if you're full screen, it whiffs. But that gives him a lot of space. You see, he can safely run into that tentacle and set up. He starts with a Helmbreaker. 2S2. And tags back to mix. Jab. No cross up on the tentacle. Jab. And then on landing, he hits him with an overhead. You get a lot of time to throw in a couple strike throw and overhead low mix. Ooh, hit him low. I like Super Noon jumping here. I'm pretty sure that's what happened because he was in the air. I like that because sometimes when you jump, it does create this really awkward tech situation. A lot of people aren't ready to confirm off of it because they're already going for something like overhead. What was that? Hello? Breaker. Oh, he crossed him up a tiny bit with it. Oh, parry, and then the low didn't quite hit. He parried, jumped immediately. Hook hit. Yeah, this is scary. Yeah, but at this point, Blue's got to win to keep this set alive. Ooh, I like that. Tagging to use Echo Puppet to hit the Time Winder as a projectile to advance with. And it's a really good projectile to use for advancing because it stays out a little longer after you've hit it. Ooh, really good conversion. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. No, the fingers! Bleed, why? Dang, yeah, that forward is crazy. Oh, I caught him while he was trying to do a super. I think he thought it was going to hit on block. Yeah, Echo super dead. I think it's another thing that makes these difficult is like solo Alawi at the end is difficult. Having Alawi as your anchor is a little harder because you're playing the slower character. So this happened a lot. He's got bleed. Gonna do a lot of chip. Ooh, caught him with a low. He has no burst now, so that's like why this is so scary here. Like if bleed gets anything, like it's almost killing you because it's Alawi. Push block. This, okay, I think that this is actually like I think that Bleed really analyzed the situation extremely well here, right? He's like, I'm going to stagger pressure, right? And this makes it so that you can react to push block, right? Like, if you're doing something that recovers quickly, you're not going to just be whiffing against them after they push block you, right? So he's testing him with that, and he jumps here. And the jump makes sure that he's out of the way, so he's not just getting hit immediately, right? He's jumping and holding back most likely, gauging the situation. You can see Echo's throwing Time Winder, and he handshake tagged to Darius, right? Darius ran up behind the Time Winder, and he was... What Super Manu was most likely counting on was like, okay, this Time Winder's going to go out, he's going to block the Time Winder, and then I'm going to have time while he's in block stun to continue pressure. And then I have freestyle to behind it, so that I can continue to do pressure even if my Darius pressure doesn't open him up. Like, he's probably going to lock him down with Darius, and then Echo is going to go in for the mix, right? But what Bleed reacted to this actually opened up a lot, because I think he was looking for the push block, because when you push block, you're putting both characters in danger, right? If a push block gets called out, two characters are out, and so there's a risk of a happy birthday. So I think he was just like, okay, I have to dig deep at this moment, and parried the projectile, immediately ran up and punished the handshake tag usage right there, right? Because it's not going to be the block string is not going to be airtight anymore because he parried the projectile. He parried the time winder. And so I think that he was like, I have to parry this. I have to go for this happy birthday. It's like extremely smart. Yeah, and with with super assist, this is the best possible situation too. Because Darius is still in, there's no reset to neutral, you still get Oki. I don't know what this is. The cameraman was definitely trolling. This was so funny. Like, why would you do this? Like, they haven't died yet. And then we come back and bleeding gets air thrown. What is going on, man? Are you kidding me? That is so funny. Man, that is so embarrassing. He comes back and Bleed gets thrown, and there's a reset. But yeah, like, I mean, that was an inspired move by Bleed right before all this happened. So yeah, I would have been ready to capture the audience reaction too if he won like this. Like, boom, that's extreme confidence. Like, I think he just knew this was going to work out from the situation. That's a lot of what makes stronger players, like, stronger, is that they're just acclimated to more situations than other people. Like, more situations become predictable if they go a certain way, right? It's like, oh, this situation is what I'm in. I'm going to do this really good option right here, right? Dang, everyone's devastated. I wanted Bleed to win right there, too. That would have been so sick off a happy birthday. Oh, my goodness. No, but that was utterly insane. Oh, yeah, this. Yeah, there was a controller issue. I'm actually really happy that they were able to sort this out really quick. I feel like what it really takes is, like, you don't play out the match, right? As soon as you get a controller issue, you're like, no. I think that's the best way to handle it. Because I think this was like a issue with the game itself. Like, the game had reset the controls even though they didn't change them, so it's like really odd. Okay, Noon using Bleed's projectile. A really good parry from Bleed. What the heck? What was he doing here? Was he charging his? Yeah. Yeah, because you can rewind this too. This was a little bit of a call out, like, because that move you can rewind before it's done to bait a parry. And again, putting down a clone after the parry, doing everything he needs to do. Sees he's getting up, crosses up after the parry. Crosses up, then uncrossed up. That's what he did. Gets his burst now. Okay, he's playing really hot and cold now. Oh, what was that? Was that because he hit Alawi, or was it because he hit the tentacle before the grab activated? I must know. Yeah, it's looking like it's because he hit Alawi before the grab went off. Yeah, I have to stop that happy birthday from happening. Ooh, good call out on the Helm Breaker there with the 2H. Yeah, he did side swap him. He's got him in the corner now. Yeah, this is scary. After getting reset, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, good protection there from that drop. Yeah, he just retreating guard. Just hard tag, yeah. He had to wait so long because Alawi was actually taking forever to just fall to the ground after all this. It's like you can't hard tag into Alawi here to save the Echo. Okay, he's put in the corner now. Wow, they went corner to corner really fast. What did he do here? This is a classic, I think. So he charged it, rolled through, puts a clone, jump over, and cross up with the overhead. And then he picks up really easily using the rewind. But yeah, with the threat of rewind there for just going for a low is very scary. I think that's what Bleed was worried about, because going for low is really, really fast right there. Yeah,
He's trapped in the corner. This is really hard, especially against a Darius team. Oh my goodness. Nice. Also, like, I think that in most cases, like, players wouldn't take throws, but Echo has just gotten a nerf where he can't throw and then rewind, so it actually makes the throw way less threatening, but that makes it way less thought about in the mental stack now. Most people are probably worrying about, like, high-low and cross-ups rather than strike throw from Echo, so that makes this kind of like a little bit of an X factor right there. It's like, it's not something that's on your mind as much. And I think that Bleed really uses it to his advantage a lot. Ew, just hit him with a giant move. Reset. Super Noon, really good. Just like ready for that. He just caught him with another, what, Helmbreaker again? Ooh, he caught him with a straight aerial into Helmbreaker. Limit strike. And he throw again, yeah. Most people are worried about whether or not there's a if situation with the throw, right? Like, is he even gonna throw? But so if you're not even worried about, like, if you're still at the if part of if there's gonna be a throw, like, you're not ready for when it's gonna come. It's not at the when stage yet. So gets his burst early. There's a tentacle in play. Oh, he broke the tentacle, but it's okay. He can just run up behind. Why did he do that? Let me see. When did he... I want to see why he did that. That's a charged clone, so he didn't have to use break. But I think he was committed to it before the handshake tag. That's a really good chase down. The hard combo. Not quite getting the extension, but just runs up, throws. Yeah. Throw has been getting bleed a lot of mileage. Ooh, that's a really good trade right there. I think he just knew. Projectile's gonna trade. I'm gonna jump in on Echo. Yeah, he already had allow his thing dialed up. And very good right there because he knew it was gonna hit. Like, he waited a second to get his conversion instead of letting it drop. He got a very clean conversion. Rewind 2H. Oh my gosh, what was that? The scramble. I'm gonna go back here. Let's see, what is this? So, crossed up, hit him. Picked up. Knocks him down into the tentacle, but I think this was a misinput right here. I don't think he meant to lob. Jumps the apprehend charge and just bonks him on the head once. W bleed. Ooh, bad timing on the 2H, unfortunate. That hop makes it so hard to really nail down when you 2H this character. Really good air throw, keeps the corner too. Really good assist usage to keep the corner. That's like, again, use your assists to time them around push blocks. That way it doesn't make gaps. Gives you time to run up. That is so wacky. He opened him up once with a low here. It's a mid. And he hit him low. Behind the tentacle slam. Oh. And then, okay. So this is some stuff I worked on with Bleed, is like, you can puppet Alawi. So Alawi has the option to do tentacle slam into command grab, right? Alawi can still do this puppeting as the assist character. So that's what he does here. He does slam into command grab, right? She's puppeted right now. The point character is Echo. She's puppeted right now. And you can do this with negative edge, so you don't sacrifice buttons, but also you can just do it regularly. But I think he's doing it with negative edge here because you don't see Echo throwing anything out. So it makes it extremely safe for the point character to open up with a throw. Like, super duper safe. Because if you're not hitting Alawi and you don't hit the tentacle before this goes off, then this command grab will go off. And if they jump, then you have plenty of time to react to it. It's an extremely, extremely good setup. And I feel like stuff like this is overlooked, and that's why Alawi is like as low as she is. I think that Bleed is one of the one of the players that's actually using her at a little bit of a higher level for setups like this. That is like a very, very important thing, and I think a lot of people need to start adopting that if they want to get a lot better at teams like this, is puppeting that setup. W Bleed. I wanted that setup to show up so bad because we had talked about it. I wanted to see it so bad. I wanted to... Makes me so happy to see that he at least closed out a character with that. It's really good. Ooh, just barely. Had him like floating at the really tip top of where he could juggle him. Oh my god. How did Noon block this? I need to know. So he's landing here. And it did cross up. So he's just blocking. Wait. But he's crouch blocking. Oh yeah, because Allow is not on point. Never mind, I'm stupid. So you can just... Okay, so it's not that threatening. Because that's not overhead, and I think that all he did was block the cross up. Yep, and he keeps it safe by supering. Oh, the Super Noon adaptation here did not go for a full parry or a punish, just parried once and blocked. Keeping it safe. Wow. That's a really good starter. Yep, teleporting again. I think Super Noon's got like extremely good usage of this. He's got a sandwich going, and then he can just teleport in to keep the sandwich. It makes it left right mix, and then strike throw mix as well. High low potentially. You know, it's just anything at that point, but it's sandwich. He just catches him out with a button. What? Oh yeah. He tried to put away the assist character. Let's see. Rah. Darius. Set up the clone. Oh, that was just mistimed. Time Winder's supposed to be thrown a little bit earlier, I'm pretty sure, so that he can freeze him. Let's see. Ooh, parry not timed correctly there. That's the whole point of the upper hand buff. Very good way to open him up. It's like, honestly, like, very simple, but very good, right? Just timing mix-up beats the parry. Boom. And then he did it again. That's what's so weird. He just did the fast one. I wonder if he did that on purpose, or if he was just like a little bit of a scramble after he didn't get pressure off of hitting the charged apprehend. Oh, really good assist usage to cover the space that the Helmbreaker can't. Very good. Yeah. Helmbreaker assist, bruh. Might be messed up. Ooh, chases him with a grab. Oh my god, he whiffed it. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. It's level 3. Darius, I'm Darius. That was crazy. Yeah, off a whiffed air throw. He got all that off of an air throw in Fury, I think. Yeah, he chased him down and got him. That's crazy. That's so good. Let's see. Man, that's scary. I feel like Noon was getting scarier and scarier as the set went on, too. Really good assist. Oh my gosh. Did the Time Winder come out yet? Oh no, it wasn't even a Time Winder. That was Bleeds. Never mind. Boom. That's pretty big. Yeah. Allow Super 2. I think that he opted for it because there's no push block available. If you see at the end of the combo here... Oh, wait, no, never mind. He does have push block. Maybe that's why he went... No, wait. I was wrong. What am I talking about? Yeah, no. So his push block is on cooldown here, so he has to eat a lot of this, like, block. and just deals with the chip. Just barely gets him with the cross-up JS2. Oh, we whiff punished the Helmbreaker. I feel like this is actually what's been like getting a lot of the top players is like their that move is extremely hard to punish because it's so hard to challenge it. You have to go in right after, but the people who can punish it like have the mental to, because this wouldn't have worked most likely if there was assist behind it, but there wasn't. So the recognition is like the recognition of not having the assist there makes it so it's like, okay, this I can actually punish. So like that's actually hard. Like it's like that's a really good understanding of when you cannot go in due to assists. Let's see. Locking down the Darius. He's got him locked down in the corner. Yeah. Tentacle. I don't trust this. Throwing a tentacle, I never trust. Oh, he got. Never mind. Why would I ever not trust it? Super Zim right before. W bleed. Oh my gosh. Oh. What? What? Come on now. What is this? It didn't turn around in time. Did it just a tiny bit early. Oh my god. Bleed? I think Bleed is getting so much off of these scrambles. Noon is definitely like navigating them pretty well too. But I feel like moments like this are actually really big. Like, he loads up 2S1 with Alawi, switches to Echo so that he can block and hope that like something works out here. And he knows it will because there's a tentacle out, right? So this 2S1 connects with anyone on block, and you get an extension and you regain control of the situation. Like, that is a super good way of navigating around this scramble from Bleed. It just made it so hard for... Like, I don't see a way that Noon actually regains control of that situation, like, pretty consistently. Like, that's just a really good way for Bleed to get a handle on everything there. And it makes this confirm very easy. Got a burst there. It was a happy birthday. Oh, the parry. Yeah, at this point, they just want ways to open up their opponents. I mean, it's so hard. Just tentacle. Lets it strike instead this time. Point. Throw. Yep, puts in the low. I think that this only worked. No, actually, he just didn't parry low after. And didn't block low after the parry. You have to parry low, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you even can low block after parry. Like, I think you'd have to move your thing extremely fast to even be able to do that. But, yeah, parry projectile and low hits. Let's see. Oh. Helmbreaker. Big combo. Tentacle super. Oh, and he got him with the overhead. Don't do it. No, Bleed, no. Not the finger, dude. No. No finger. You cursed it. I'd do it too. If I was in grand finals of a tournament, I'd be like, yep. Smell my finger, dude. Ooh, yep. Helmbreaker assist. Limit strike. Okie. Oh, he hit him with what he got hit with earlier. Lob. Parried the lob. Does not parry the low. It's hard. It's risky to go for those. Oh, that was crazy. Overhead blocked. Low. Wait, it was not even overhead, so it was like low. Let's see this again. Boom. Locked down. Time to mix. The screen tearing is horrible. Hello. Riot Games, please fix this. Let's see. Is it overhead or low? Overhead, overhead, overhead. Ooh, it's low now. But Bleed. Bleed blocks it still. Yeah, anytime you handshake tag, like any overheads and lows just turn into mids. So this is a very common setup. He did it so late too that I would not have blocked this. For sure I would not have blocked this. He did that handshake tag so late I would have been blocking that overhead. I would have gotten destroyed. Okay. Low. And then he goes for this to lock him down. Oh, and during that, there's a gap there to overhead him. And then it converts, right? Overhead. Boom, and it confirms. That's a really good setup. That's crazy. That's very efficient. Oh my god, he's blocking, he's blocking. Oh, and then low. I don't think... Yeah, that was crazy. It's so hard to try and call out, too, like, what option they're trying to read when... Or, like, they're trying to block for. Because, like, there's so many options that Echo could be doing at any time. What? What was that? Remember, Bleed did do the one more finger. Oh my god, he got him in the corner already. Really, really good time winder to call out the push block. This range, he has to stand there and wait for it. And that gives him time to rewind up. Crazy way to call that out. Whoa. Okay, this right here, this throw is good, right? Because he does a 2M, or 2L, sorry. 2L. Sees that he jumped it, and he has the option to 2H or chase down. Chases down, so he can't just block. Get up attack. Get up attack on the assist character. So point character punishes. Get a break immediately. Okay, and then back to neutral. Holy bruh. He just runs up so brave. Really trying to bait him getting counter hit. Oh, the handshake tag messed him up. Bonk. Oh my gosh, he was looking the wrong way. Boom. Boom. Swiss cheese attack. Yep, those time wander rewinds. Really smart way of dealing with all the defensive mechanics. Yeah, that probably would have done more damage too. Probably got an OTG pickup into another super if you wanted to. Nah, Super Noon is like that. It's crazy. Ooh! Just barely whiffs that 2H. Hey! Ooh, really good usage of the assist to close the gap there after the push block. Did not get the just frame. Oh, just whiffs the grab. Yeah, so with this, like, this actually has a lot of whiff, but you can almost always, like, you can handshake tag off, like, really quickly after you hit the ground. So that's what he did right there. I think that saved him. Oh, really good punish. That move scales extremely well. W bleed. Oh, wow. Killer 2H. Worst timed W bleed of all time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I thought it was crazy he didn't burst here. Bleed, you need to tell me, why were you like, I don't need a burst here? I want to know what the idea was here. Like, I'm genuinely curious. There's got to be some reason why Bleed was like, not bursting. He baits the throw. It was really subtle, too. He just barely moves up. He just barely moves up. And then, meow. That was... Yeah, when you got people with really fast reactions, like Bleed, you gotta make your baits, like, quick. You gotta move fast. You gotta commit. Oh, this is so good. I'm getting a lot of gray health back here. I'm thinking here, if he can stall with this, gets a lot of gray health. Oh, yo, what was this? Someone please bro. I remember when this happened, bro. Like, how did this happen? Production, that was the cameraman too. I'm sure it was the same guy, like he tripped on a cord or something. Gotta be the same guy. There's no way. Crazy analysis. Okay, and we're back. And Bleed is up around. So he did something to win. I mean, he just killed him. Just killed him, I'm pretty sure, with that combo when he opened him up. Oh, this is like a huge difference. That makes him like so elite right here. It's like he hits him with that, understands that the point character is getting hit at a really awkward timing, and just sets up. But it still doesn't work. Like, that's what's crazy about these players. You really got to make the best out of any bad or awkward situation, but even then, it's not guaranteed that you get them. What was that? Oh, he baited the grab. That's what. Oh, he wants to end with... No, that was weird. That tag launch ender, to be fair, is kind of hard. He didn't quite get the side swap, I'm pretty sure, on this. Yeah, you can puppet this really easy. Yeah, he didn't quite get the side swap. Oh, but yeah, that would have opened me up too. Blocks the not cross up. Then he has to actually block cross up and overhead. And then he gets opened up on the other side. If this was a low, oh my god, if this was a low, yeah. Would have been the same thing, but low would have gotten me there for sure too. But that was still, I mean, who's blocking that? That's just too much to block at any time. Your brain like subconsciously says like, okay, it's gotta be over now. Ooh, straight JS2 hit. W bleed. He is so close. Oh, nah. Like, what is that? How do you convert off that? Super noon. Who converts off this? Who converts off of the trampoline hit of the super? Oh, that's gotta be it. Yep. That's so elite too. He just gets up. Aura farming. Did not do no corny pop-off, nothing like that. Just aura farming. That's crazy, bro. I would have been jumping up and down so silly. So silly. But no. Now, come on, cheese it up, dude. You won Frosty. Cheese it up. Oh my gosh.